Hello everybody. Welcome everybody to another stream here on the channel, but this is no ordinary stream. It is time for us to continue our journey into Skyline Rem. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, last time we did Skyline Rem, we did the Justin origin, which was about 2 months ago now, so it's been quite some time. But if you have been watching and paying attention to the VOD channel and whatnot, you'll notice that I uploaded the intro sequence over there as well. And I told you guys that there was more to come, and I told you to keep an eye out on Saturday. Well, this is why, because today we are finally continuing our adventure into Skyline Rem. I've been hard at work. Me and a lot of other people have been, we've been constantly trying to get stuff going and whatnot, and it's finally here. All of it's here. So I cannot wait for you guys to experience this stream. I'm a little nervous, obviously, but I'm also very excited because this is just like how we did it in Mythos, man. We're getting right back into the lore, streams and whatnot, and I just can't wait. I can't wait for everything to happen and whatnot. So obviously, I want to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to come in and watch the stream and whatnot. I know a lot of you here are Skyline Rem fans, so I do hope you enjoy what we've been cooking up. And honestly, there's only more to come after this. This is just the beginning. And honestly, if you haven't already, definitely check out the other perspectives as well. They are very amazing at what they do. I know Ovik went live with his perspective for the first time in the Aerowyn setting and whatnot, like just the other day, so definitely go check out his. He even raided me. Thank you for the raid, Ovik. So yeah, definitely go check out his perspective and check out everybody else's as well. But today we're gonna get into mine, and if you know the multi-twitch, you'll know that Dan and Cam are also live in their perspectives, so definitely go check out the multi-twitch too to watch all perspectives, honestly. And later on I think we have Lily and Rex going too, so that's gonna be amazing. You guys get non-stop Skyline content today. Amazing. So I'm gonna do my best. I apologize if any scuffness happens. It's bound to happen. It always happens and whatnot, but honestly, I'm just so happy that you're all here to witness the unraveling and whatnot of my perspective and whatnot. I've been hard at work, like I said, and honestly, I don't see any reason why we should continue waiting. I think we should get right into it. Do you guys agree? Do you think we should stop waiting and finally get into the lore? I think we should. And we're gonna start it off in a way that I bet you guys didn't expect was gonna happen, alright? Or maybe you did. You guys are smarter than you look and whatnot. Alrighty then, guys. Let's get right into the lore. Where in the hell am I? Hello? Okay, seriously, okay, calm down. Okay, I mean, you fell from the sky, you stayed with somebody, and now you're teleporting all over the place. Okay. Okay, what did that do? Where am I? Hello? Wow, that's very large door. That's the same statue that I saw back at the woods. Yeah, there was a statue just like that. All right, yeah, think. Unity, what? That name, I keep thinking of that. I'm in a temple of some kind, I guess. Cells, if you can hear me, I definitely could use your guidance right now. How did this even happen? Like, how did I get myself roped into this? I was laying in my bed and then just now I'm here. I thought it was a dream, but this really doesn't feel like a dream anymore. I guess I should try to open this door. All right. Wow, that was quite the boost. And there's another one. Okay, that's just real nice. Well, guess I should look around, I guess. There's lots of water. Another damn door. Wow. Where? Temple? I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in real life. This... Yeah, and I definitely certainly didn't like that. I've been here so many times. What? We should leave. But are we absolutely sure about that though? Because I don't know what's on the other side of that. I mean, I've had my fair share of ambushes and whatnot, but well, I mean, I only really had one, but I don't know what's on the other side of that. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Maybe that map's definitely not going to help, because if I'm in a temple, I don't suppose there's a name of it written around here somewhere. Whew. Okay. Before we do that, okay, let me just sit down and just think about this, okay? All right. Maybe I can look around. Yeah, there is some stairs over here. I think is this the way you get there? Yeah, there we go. And there's a bunch of locked doors as well. I don't suppose anybody has a key around here. Huh. It's actually kind of nice to see up here. Wait, what is that? What is that? For when you sleep in one world, you awaken in another. Okay, definitely ruling out the dream theory. What? That is very oddly specific. Just thinking about all of my circumstances. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Okay. Breathe. Drink the water. I'm not really thirsty. Hey. Water's safe. Nothing's wrong with it. At least you all are here. Can't imagine what it would be like if I was completely on my own. Alright. Old temple water. Yeah, now that you say it that way. Okay, I'm gonna trust you all. I'm gonna trust you all with this, okay? I mean, if that's what you think will make me feel better. Alright. Not exactly the freshest flavor. Tastes kind of like mineral water. I certainly hope I didn't get poisoned because of that. Yeah, but yet again, I have no idea what I'm capable of either. I barely know anything about myself, besides the fact that I'm a Petrian, so... Ooh. The only problem outside is the boars. Okay, Alright. I'm really nervous to open that, but everyone's saying it has healing properties? Okay. So, okay, can you all just please like say something that'll actually make me feel a little better, because I don't want to hear that someone could have possibly spit in that, or God forbid something else. Oh, goodness gracious. This is what I get for thinking way too many things. This is what I get. Okay, let's see what I have in my bag. Quite a bit of copper coin. Map of Olden. My journal that Eliza gave me. I guess that'll come in handy for coming across whatever I'm coming across. Jerky. I mean, that's nice. A compass, and of course... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring this out just in case. Just in case, because I'm not exactly well equipped for this. Okay. There's no traps in the temple? Alrighty then. I'll take your word for it. Alright. Game plan. Game plan time. I know I could just walk through that door. Alright? I could. Alright, there's no traps around. There's a shrine over there that I've seen before. There's ominous words on the wall. Okay. Pick lock the doors? What did that? I don't think a scythe would actually work for that, because this thing is huge. I wasn't... What? What are you talking about? What? Okay. I guess you're right. I want to okay, look, before I open that... And who the heck are you two? Okay, things just got a whole lot interesting, I have to say. What do I do? What? That... She has wings? Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, there's no turning back now. They have definitely noticed me. I mean... Hello?
Hi?
You wouldn't have happened to just come from that shrine, would you? Like you found one of those somewhere else and just had a diamond or something and just magically poofed here?
Oh. Maybe?
Oh my god, you did. Oh my god. Okay, there. You guys were right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I am not going crazy.
Wait, did the same thing happen to you or something?
Clearly, if I'm here, yeah. In fact, I just came in not too long before I saw you two.
Huh.
Yeah, I've kind of been exploring. Don't drink the water unless you want healing properties, I guess, because that's what the cells are telling me. There's ominous words up there. Oh, my goodness, I'm so sorry. My name is Justin.
Cam.
Cam, and you are? Amanda. Okay, well, easy names to remember.
Yeah. So did you also end up like in a cave, found the shrine thing,
No, I
or...
was on my way to some place called Soteria City. I was told about it by a friendly dread that I met, I'd say weeks ago at this point. And well, I was walking and I had this like weird sound come into my head, like it was telling me to go off into the woods off the path I was walking on, and sure enough there was a deserted path. It looked abandoned, and that's when I found it. And I just had this instinct to take the jewel that I found in a library book and just, yeah, the rest is, well, I'm assuming you can piece it together.
Yeah, I guess I can go into what happened with V then. Yeah, we were just in like this crystal cave thing over in like near Runswick, in I think Iros.
Iros. I was in a place known as Iros. Is that like a different province or something? Because I remember being in a place called Mythos. Specifically Larnwick. It was like a merchant town. Or at least I lived near it.
Huh. Yeah, I think it's a province. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, there's a lot of names to remember.
But yeah, we were in a cave just trying to get some ice crystals because my friend Amanda here wanted to try something, and needed ice crystals that were decent. And we got a map. We went there, dealt with some crystal crabs. Somehow became their
Crystal. I'm
I
sorry.
know, right? Somehow we became their leader. I don't know.
Oh,
it was a time.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
There was this Yeti-looking thing in there sleeping. And we accidentally woke it up because bandits kind of jumped us. But somehow we were able to like get the crabs on our side. One of them grabbed the knife, and it was a time.
That's. I mean, the most I can offer is the fact that I fought off dread hunters. And that's about it.
I saved this one from falling to their death. Because they slipped and fell when we were running away. Yeah. And now my wing hurts because that is not fun.
I saw those wings. What are you actually? I very angelic, I would say. I don't want to make any guesses though.
Well, from what this one's saying, I most likely am an angel, and they're common here. I don't know. I'm trying to understand this all too. So.
I mean, if you couldn't already tell, I'm a little different as well with the scars on my face. I'm what's known as a Petrian. Apparently rare.
Huh. That's like.
I don't know if any of you could provide anything on that one, but yeah.
I don't know. Don't bring that up.
Okay.
Do not bring that up.
Never imagined the afterlife had people that would want to go after dreads or crabs that grab knives, from what you said. So...
Well, I mean, I fell out of the sky, had wings. You can kind of see my assumption. Anyways, when we fell down the hole, just there in the small tunnel off from under there, because we had no way out.
Mm-hmm.
We had no way out whatsoever. We see the shrine down there, and we were at the point of just like bored and just trying to figure out what to do to get out. So we saw this crystal gem thing that we had, and we got curious because it looked like it could fit. We put it in, and then we're here.
Wait. You fell from the sky too, didn't you?
Yeah.
There are more than just me.
Huh.
That's both ominous and at least thankful to think of. Oh my. Yeah, there's I mean, I've kind of just been exploring until you two showed up, like I said. There's some words up there I mentioned before.
Yeah, look, can you show me? I'm
Oh yeah,
genuinely
of
curious.
course. I can assure you I'm not the kind of person that would annoy someone. Oh, right. No offense.
It's fine.
Right there.
Huh.
This is what...
When you sleep in one world, you awaken in another.
This is what really unnerves me a bit. Because this is exactly how it felt for me.
You fell asleep too and fell?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm starting to really just consider that this isn't a dream anymore. Because everything feels real. I could feel the ground as I walk on it. I can feel the air as it hits me. I can sense that I'm breathing.
Yeah, it's weird, definitely. And I mean, the pain going on in one of my wings is for sure real. And it's weird having wings.
I mean, maybe this is happening for a reason. I don't know, but I'm starting to feel a little enclosed here.
Let's go get some fresh air.
Yeah, the cells have told me that nothing's really behind that second door over there, so with all three of us, I think we can push it open pretty easily. First one was a little tough, but I got it open.
You pushed that on your own?
Yeah.
How strong are you?
Well, to answer your question, I'll give you an example. I actually really don't know. But I once punched a dread hunter so hard that they flew, and probably broke their back in like maybe 3 places. But I wouldn't.
Maybe not get on your bad side.
But I wouldn't know because me and my who took care of me, we kind of fled. So I won't probably ever know what happened to them. All right. Oh yeah, this is a hefty one as well.
Okay, let's go.
All right, on 3. 1,
Yeah, 3.
2, 3, go. Ugh. Oh, that was actually.
Oh my god.
That was actually kind of easy.
I think that's because we all did it, but still. Oh.
Okay. Let's,
Workout.
oh no place else to go but up.
Yep.
Can see daylight. And we're in the middle of nowhere. Oh my lord.
Well, this beats the snow.
I mean, I was in a dense forest, so I guess it's nice to be in the open. Get a little sun.
Definitely.
I don't even know where to begin with any of this, honestly. I'm sure you have just as many questions as I do. Maybe even you do, perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the only thing I really have is a map on a place called Olden. I'm not even sure if that's actually like a place or a region or something like that, but that's what was given to me.
I got mining gear, a sword, and 2 red velvet cupcakes.
I got some jerky, a map, obviously, some coin, a journal, a compass, and a scythe that I was gifted.
Yeah, we should figure out where we are, Amanda. Oh yeah, I got my sword actually from Amanda. She's a traveling blacksmith.
Ah, that's nice to know. I got this scythe from the one who took care of me before I, left.
Ooh.
I hope she's doing well.
Well, I mean, if we have to, we can always set up a camp. Maybe have you ever gone camping? Because personally haven't gone camping.
I mean, when I was young, yeah, but it was mostly my parents that put the tent up and them starting the fire.
So, do you know how to survive out in the wilderness if we have to? Okay, there's some hope. There's some hope. Okay.
Just need a little bit of a breather. That teleport that happened didn't exactly work well with me. I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, we weren't either. I think we're just still in shock over that.
I mean, if it's someone looking to start a fight, maybe. But if I see that hydras exist here, then I don't know about that.
It's like, I know bandits exist, crystal crabs exist.
Dread hunters.
Some type of a
Yep.
Yeti thing exists. What is a dread hunter?
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. I don't like that.
Okay. Hey!
Oh.
What the hell? You don't have time for this. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me right now? There's two more.
Okay. This one's not friendly. This one's not friendly.
Yeah, I definitely could tell that. Oh goodness, they're really quick. They're really quick.
I'm gonna try and think, Amanda. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try the
yeah.
thing.
Oh, nope. Towards me. Okay, that's fine. Nope.
That didn't work.
Hey.
Ow! Come on! No, pain is here too? Wow, that's just great.
Yeah, it's not fun. Okay, let me try something. Popsicle power. Go.
What?
It worked. Dang it.
Okay, I'll ask questions later.
Yeah, I don't know fully either, so don't worry. We're learning together. We're learning together. Yeah.
Come on!
Come on.
Someone your own size! You good, Amanda? Oh, goodness gracious.
Hi.
Have an explanation for this one? No!
It really doesn't like you.
Yeah, it would appear so. Gosh, they're so fast!
I guess I have this. I guess have this. Oh, not a weapon. Not a weapon. Not a weapon. Tooth is not a weapon. Do not use that boss's tooth as a weapon.
Use a tooth?
Dang it. I suck with this.
Good one, you. Gosh.
Good.
Yeah, doing just fine. Unless you're talking to someone else.
Yeah, totally talking to you. Yep.
I'm sure we'll get introductions after this one is dealt with.
For this person.
Long story short. Help!
Looks like we've all angered someone at least.
I didn't expect him to come with me.
Let's try this again.
I thought I kicked him off.
Oh my goodness. Ow!
Yeah.
Hold on.
That stings.
I mean, I could probably.
No.
Nope, not strong enough.
Okay.
Not
Hold on.
strong enough.
Alright, How would get a read on you? Oh, I see it. I see what you're doing.
They have jobs.
I see what they're doing. Okay, everyone listen up, alright? Alright, I know what they're doing. Alright, they're backing up, waiting for the right moment to jump in and hit us, alright? So if we wait for them to do that, I think we can all jump in on them.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
That includes you. If you want this one off your back, you're gonna have to listen.
Yeah, we did kind of say it out loud.
Well, it doesn't matter. It looks like they want them dead. Strength in numbers. I'll go in first. Alright,
Okay.
go.
Yay.
I got him!
Hit by the dirt red, you jackal!
Why do you have dirt red?
Long story.
I can't believe that's actually working!
This is good. This is good.
Your boss's tooth, I guess?
I'm about to kill this Wendigo.
Get back here.
The jackal mask appears to slow to a stop, looking over at the group with those vacant, hollow eyes.
Come on! Is that all you got?
As all of your party members advance, you notice that the lithe man takes a step back. He looks around once more, focusing his eyes on Dan for a prolonged period of time. Dan shivers at the brutal gaze.
Take this.
Before Can manages to actually hit a final blow on the jackal, the man appears to move almost supernaturally fast. He dodges the swing downward and looks at Dan's new companions. There's an audible sigh of frustration behind the mask, the first sound Dan has ever heard from this person. The man in the jackal mask begins to turn on his heel, and before you know it, he is dashing off in the opposite direction.
Hey, wait!
Despite taking a beating, the person is moving surprisingly fast. The black cloak slowly becoming a dot, but there is a moment of remembrance that you're not completely left in the dark of what just happened.
Mind telling us what that was about?
I got... Okay. I've been running for literally since I've gotten here, if that makes any sense. He, I think, was sent after me because I got kidnapped by thieves, and I may have poisoned one and taken the tooth of another, which I don't think was the issue there, but I escaped and he's been following me since. So I managed to kick him off. Before I teleported, I managed to kick him off, but I guess he came with me.
Wait.
Okay, I don't understand. What?
Let me just figure out a basis thing. Did you do something with like a shrine thingy before teleporting here?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, it was all really fast. This purple lady like threw a diamond at me, and she pointed at like this statue of a woman, and then I had to I kicked that guy off, and then ran at that, put that in. He grabbed my ankle, then here I am.
Oh boy, not exactly the greatest getaway. Whew. Well,
Yeah.
now that that's over, I guess it wouldn't surprise you to know that that happened to me and these two as well. Or at least particularly me and that one.
Yeah.
Just the shrine bit, not getting roundhouse kicked.
Yeah. I guess I'm lucky that happened then. Considering I probably would be really dead. Like actually super dead. You don't know how dead I would be.
You should really get something.
I did,
Cells,
but
I'm listening to you, okay?
it broke with a friend. So I had stuff, but
Alright, so there's 4 of us. Just had to fight off a man in a Wendigo mask or something like that. I don't really know at this point.
The Wendigo mask guy.
I certainly
formula.
hope Wendigos aren't a thing here. Jeez.
Yeah, real quick, I'm Cam. I fell out of the sky. Nice to meet you.
nice.
I'm Justin, and I did the same thing.
Hello, I'm Dan.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of made
off
it
to the middle of nowhere.
the road. Yeah.
Oh, okay, not the middle of nowhere.
So there's 3 of us that fell from the sky. Oh boy.
I mean, I guess there was a crater. I wasn't awake for it, if that makes sense.
I kind of woke up in fall, and then I woke up in crater.
I woke up in a crater. And
Uh-huh.
with a and then I got all that.
I crash landed on
Don't
someone's
try-
farm, so
Don't trust any random tents you see in the middle of nowhere is what I'm going to say. I mean,
Honorary member.
I mean you
So,
did.
okay.
I mean you did get teleported here, so
so you know of like what's not what's happening, but of like where-ish we are, because
Nope, we have no idea
well,
where
me and
we
this
are.
one don't. I'm not sure about you, Amanda.
She said she wasn't sure.
Oh, well, that's just great. I guess we just gotta pick a direction and walk. Or if that's not content with you all, then we can try something else.
no, it's I would much rather walk in a direction than wherever the hell that other guy is going.
I mean, we walk in a direction we could eventually hit civilization.
Yeah, it's probably best if you get as far away from here as possible, so...
Yeah, we should do it while we still have daylight.
Yeah, because they could come back.
Yeah. So which direction are we walking?
Don't suppose we're gonna rock, paper, scissors on it, or pull straws from a hat?
I mean, which way's north? I mean,
Oh,
sun rises
hold on.
east, sets west.
I got a compass on me, actually. North is this direction.
Okay.
The man's got a good feeling about this way.
Well, I think
northeast.
Northeast, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I
We can
mean,
still find our way that way.
probably best
And
if we do rely on the person that probably knows more than we do, since they didn't fall from the sky.
Yeah.
you guys aren't like. You guys know how to fight, but like you guys don't know where you are. Like what is
Oh,
happening.
I don't know how to fight.
I wouldn't
just kinda
say.
just swing it until it works.
I wouldn't say I'm good at fighting. That was just me shooting shots in the dark.
Yeah, I
Got a little
for
lucky with
some-
that one.
I for some reason got snowball the popsicle situation. I don't get that either.
Yeah.
But that's a thing.
Oh.
People.
Well, there's other people here, yeah.
Maybe they can help.
I certainly hope they will. I've kind of seen enough today to honestly not want to deal with someone who is, well, I think you get the picture.
Hello there.
As you round the corner, you notice two figures taking refuge from the sun. They sit underneath one large oak tree that littered the vast plains, appearing to be resting for a few moments. Based on the small wagon filled with the brim with various fabrics, you can't help but wonder if they came from somewhere that might be populated. As if they were people living amongst the plains, you would assume that they would have more survival equipment on them.
Excuse me?
The two perk up upon hearing Can's voice, glancing in your direction. However, they didn't seem too pleased to see you, as the man in blue seems to give you a type of side-eye. As quickly as they acknowledge you, they seem to turn back to their conversation, not deliberately ignoring you.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Hey! She was talking to you!
The man in blue lets out an audible dramatic sigh as he turns to fully face all of you. Yeah? So? He stared at you. Any smart person knows not to talk to strangers, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. So why don't you just carry on your way and leave us alone? The man in the brown clothing tilted his head up at Justin, giving a sly smirk. Yeah, run along. We don't want to bother with people who are underdressed.
Are you serious right now? Is he actually being... Oh my goodness.
Hey, don't talk to him like that.
What? Did I hear something? The man in blue waved his hand. No, I think it was just the wind. The wind is wearing absolutely gaudy jewelry. What are you, themed after a blueberry? The two men laughed briefly together, causing your group to get rather irate with the two individuals. However, before anything escalated further, Dan pops out from behind Justin to interview. Look, we'll leave you alone if you just answer us, like, one question? They raised an eyebrow, turning to face Dan. The man in blue leans back and allows his eyes to scan Dan's entire body. Fine, but only because you're interesting to look at. I don't even think I've ever seen someone with a chest tattoo like yours.
What in the...
Yeah.
Oh my...
Yeah, same. So, my name's Dan. That's Justin, Cam, Amanda. And we literally were placed in the middle of nowhere. Can you point us to a direction of a town or anything populated with people or something? They stare at Dan for a while, the man in blue scrunching his face in distaste as Dan spoke. Well, the man in blue cleared his throat. Since you decided to do introductions, I'm Roger. Roger goes to point to the man next to him. And that's Stefano, and no, we won't help you.
What the hell?
Stefano scoffs a bit as Justin exclaims his frustration. Look, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. We aren't going to give you free service just because we're like, ooh, we're lost. We don't know where we are. So why don't you just pick a random direction and walk?
Absolute idiots. Yeah, I think you can tell we did that, and we found you. So you're not going to help us. We could literally die out here.
Not my problem. Stefano waves a hand at you dismissively. However, Roger grabs his hand, causing him to stop the motion entirely. Well, unless...
Unless?
You all appear to have at least some stuff on you. Maybe we could make a trade. Justin stares daggers at them, causing the two to provide more information. Money? Anything useful or worthwhile? I'd personally take anything, any silver or anything that we could sell to make a profit. How about you, Blueberry?
Oh my god.
The two men gaze over at Cam and Amanda.
Let me see real quick. I used my last copper to get those cupcakes.
The two men give Cam a disappointed look as she explains her belongings. Amanda looks through her pockets, only coming up with copper. They look to Justin. How about you, Muscle?
Oh boy. Well, let me go ahead and see if I have whatever you want. Okay, no silver, no what you considered valuable, just copper.
While some items pique their interest, they also dismiss you. Before they could turn to Dan and ask him the same question, he puts his hands at the air nervously. Roger lets out a disappointed sigh and leans back against the trunk of the tree. Well, looks like I was right. You're completely useless to us. Just like we thought, Stefano laughs.
God, you're both infuriating.
Well, it's not our fault that you can't provide us anything. So are you gonna finally leave us alone, or... Stefano's voice trailed off as he looked up at you expectingly. Roger started making a shoe motion, adding to even more frustration to the situation. Wait, come on. Ugh! Roger lets out a dramatic sigh. What, Four Eyes? Are you going to keep being a parasite, or do we have to get rid of you ourselves? Before anyone in the group could act at the obvious threat, Dan rolls his eyes and speaks. Is there anything we could do to convince you to this? Is there anything we could do to convince you to point us in the right direction? There is a pause between the men as they look at each other. At first, they just seem to be messing with you, as they act out the motions of considering your offer. But then, you hear an obvious rumbling coming from Stefano. Both men look surprised, and Stefano looks down at his stomach. He rumbles once more before he clears his throat quickly. I guess it's been a while since we've eaten anything, eh, Roger? I suppose so. The man goes to look clear his cart, but his face twists with displeasure when he pulls out a bag and flips it over. Crumbs come out of the bag in front of you all. Roger clicks his tongue against the top of his mouth. So? Fine, Roger says plainly, obviously short with you. If you can get us something to eat, then we'll point you in the right direction. But if you can't get anything, but it can't be anything cheap. So don't think you can use, like, your pocket lint for a negotiable item. Ooh. Stefano shoots up, flailing his hands for a moment before pointing off in a direction. What about those boars, Roger? We sell them northeast from here, and we haven't got any gourmet meat in a long time.
Can we get you something easier, like maybe fruit or something?
Roger considers Stefano's words for a moment before scoffing at Cam. No. You all will get us some boar. His eyes meet Justin's for a moment. And don't be cheap. Find the largest, fattest boar of the group and slay that one. We don't disturb any small, frail boar that barely has any meat on it. Once you give us the finest meat, then we'll give you directions. Roger smiles at you, but the smile itself gives you a sick feeling. Sound good?
Fine, whatever. Where do we go from here?
Stefano furrows his eyebrows at you. Duh, I said northeast. Is you're too dense to figure that out? Your group remains silent as you realize that none of you have a as only one of you has a compass. The sky is in the midday position. Stefano lets out another dramatic groan. He points in a very specific direction. Over there. Now get going. I don't have to be hungry.
Oh my goodness, are you serious right now? Just when I say I don't want to deal with jerks, here we go.
It's okay. I was previously called Nerd Eyes, so this is a step up.
Yeah, I don't suppose beef jerky would work cells because they said nothing cheap.
I got dirt bread.
I got 2 red velvet cupcakes.
About to feed them their own dirt by shoving their faces in the ground.
Oh.
Okay, get.
Can't believe I'm
Bread.
can't believe I'm having to go get food for these 2 lazy jerks.
Okay, but I mean, they said that they're gonna point us in the right direction, so we should just.
So
Northeast, this way.
At least we were already kind of going in that direction. That helps.
I'll keep that in mind.
Now it's actually kind of nice to feel air on my skin and the sunlight.
Yeah, not being inside of a temple, that feels a little bit...
Not being underground is better.
Underground's not fun. At least I was like a leader of crabs, I guess?
Leader of crabs.
Hope y'all like climbing a little bit.
I use my little leggies.
Where were leader of crabs?
Hey, over
Long
here.
Story. Oh, you see some?
Yeah. Yeah, some fresh boars, and I don't suppose any of us have a bow, so this is gonna be fun.
By chance, does anyone have an extra weapon on them?
Pickaxe as a weapon?
All I have is a book, but I'd rather keep that for something else.
I don't need. Oh, whoa, okay. There we go. I mean, you can use that.
Thank you.
It's better than nothing.
Better than the tooth.
I can't believe this. Well, I've never gone hunting before. Has any of you done this before?
I am a city girl.
Well, again, it's not like we have a bow, so it's not like we're gonna get them at a distance, so I guess we're gonna just have to run in.
Here, maybe.
Or they run at us.
Yep.
Okay, let's just go.
Oh, yep, they're much tougher than I expected. But not on the armored side, that's for sure.
Okay.
We didn't really get any meat.
Oh, brother.
We're gonna have to keep looking for more boars, don't we? I don't think we have.
I really, really hope we're not here until night. Amanda's got a bit.
Northeast? I mean, we could check more northeast.
We could maybe.
I'm about to just say...
Or we can check up the hill!
Can we run away in another direction now?
Oh.
I don't think we can. Nope.
Oh no, we angered Mama. I think we angered Mama.
Yeah, that thing's gonna follow us. Oh, goodness. Here we go again.
Okay, okay. Just careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh,
yep.
God.
They're powerful.
Oh, don't get rammed by that one. Don't.
How am I still alive?
Piggy.
Oh, that hurt. Okay. Okay, this is not working. This is okay. It's tough.
Maybe if we
This is like fighting a bull or a bear.
Wait.
Or both.
Bull. I got an idea.
Oh, wow, that actually hurt.
Wait. There's trees around.
Yeah? Oh.
We treat it like a bull.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Come over here.
I've never done this before, but I've seen it on like Animal Planet or something.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe if we can get it to stun itself a couple times, we can do this. And to come back here. Come back here.
Okay, come on.
Get us! Get ready. Get ready.
I'm wearing.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
ready.
watch out, watch
I'm
out, go,
wearing
go, go!
like a bread color. I could.
Get it!
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we got good hits. Okay, maybe if you do like 1 or 2 more times, we should be fine. Ah!
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, piggy.
Come on.
Here, piggy.
Over here.
Yeah!
Over here, come up here. Come on, come on.
Yeah! Get him, Justin! I think one more time might do it.
Ah, oh. How am I still alive?
I don't know.
Oh, yep, this is not like fighting the Dread Hunters.
Okay, nope. Oh,
Let's go,
here,
wind up.
piggy. Here, piggy. Nope. Oh, after Amanda. After Amanda. After Amanda. After Amanda. After
Amanda,
Amanda.
move!
After Amanda.
We got it!
Anyone have anything?
Did-
Jeez. Oh.
Yeah, because I don't have anything.
Okay, got it. Oh my god.
How are we alive?
I don't know.
That was like fighting a polar bear.
Let's go.
Although I wouldn't know what
before
that's like.
more- We should get out of here before more.
Yeah, they better be satisfied with this. If they're not, I'm going to kill them myself.
Yeah, let's go. Oh.
Not really. I'm not gonna do that.
You good? Oh.
But if I have to knock them out, I'm gonna do it. Alright.
That's. Oh my god.
They better be satisfied with this. Could have lost our
They're
lives
not-
for that.
Yeah, that was not fun at all.
I mean, hell, Dread Hunters, man in a Wendigo mask or a jackal mask, I don't know at this point. Now a boar the size of a polar bear? Yeah,
I see the cart.
yeah, I hope they're satisfied.
Oh my god.
You all doing okay back there?
Yep.
Alright. Just making sure.
I have a little head. Okay. Let's give them the meat. Find civilization.
Alrighty then.
As you approach the tree once again, you see the 2 men lounging against the trunk of the tree. Even from the distance, you can see that Roger appears to be fiddling with one of the colorful fabrics. Stefano appears to have some book on his face, fast asleep. As you approach, you find yourself making your footsteps louder. This causes Stefano to wake up with a start, and Roger gives you a look.
Here, we got your stupid meat.
Oh, took you long enough. Roger hums with delight. He looks over at the large amount of boar you've managed to get. Stefano absolutely hums with delight. I didn't know it grew to be that big. We're gonna eat like kings, Roger.
Not so fast. Give us the directions first, and then we'll hand over the boar meat.
Roger lets out a bit of a huff, crossing his arms as he looks over at your group. Really? You're gonna keep it from us until we tell you, huh? You know, with as much trouble as you've given us, we should make you cook the meat.
Trouble? For you?
Justin moves incredibly quickly, grabbing a hold of the collar of Roger's shirt. Roger lets out a shriek, not expecting to suddenly be lifted off the ground. He lets out a gurgling noise as he's slightly choked by his own collar. Stefano begins to move quickly to help his friend, but Justin is quick to kick him off to the side before he attempts to do anything worthwhile.
We got your boar meat. We dealt with your stupid attitude. Tell us where this city is now!
Fine, fine! Roger sheepishly sobs out, his legs attempting to kick Justin. However, he just seemed to dangle there as he was lifted further up. We'll tell you, Stefano! Hand over the map! Stefano quickly brushed his backpack, pulling out a crumpled piece of paper and handing it to Amanda. As soon as Amanda is given the paper, Justin throws Roger to the ground. The man lets out a grunt upon impact, and Stefano goes to his side to coddle him.
Enjoy your meat, then.
Your group hands over the boar meat unceremoniously, causing the two men to have to catch it before it hits the ground. As they gather their belongings, they begin to slink back towards their cart. It appears that they are going to scurry. You idiots! You'll regret that! Stefano yells, placing Roger in the cart with the items before going to the front to begin pulling the cart. Yeah, sure, we will. Totally. As the men begin to flee from the oak tree that they were resting under, Amanda looks down at the map. She seems to perk up upon reading the top.
Aerowyn! Man, I should have guessed. Well, I mean, how could I? We're in the plains, after all.
She giggles a bit in relief.
Wait, so you know where we are? Not from here, no. But... She points to a red line drawn on the map. This should get us there. They also told us where northeast was, which means we need to head that way. Amanda begins to skip off in a direction, giving your group no time to converse. As you follow after her, you see the two men that were thorns in your side slink off in the other direction.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Aerowyn?
I have no idea what an Aerowyn is.
Was that a region of some kind?
Oh, no.
Maybe a town?
Or a city?
Maybe it could be like a small trade town. We ran into one. So.
I certainly hope so.
Also, I'm going to reiterate. Remind you to never get on your bad side.
Yeah, as long as you don't play with me like that, then you're fine. Those guys had it coming for them. Also, a kingdom and a city?
Huh. Double
Well,
whammy.
I guess that's very interesting to know.
Oh my god. This has just been crazy.
Yeah, I didn't expect to have to do at least 5 fights in my beginning time.
Yeah.
After coming through the shrine or whatever, I'm still trying to process all that.
It has been a time.
We'll work Reddit. Yeah, sure. You think after that kind of time they wouldn't try that ever again?
Maybe.
Hopefully they don't do that to someone else.
Honestly, if they do, it's probably going to be a problem on their end. Not the best thing to do to just, well, you know, make people you just met mad.
Yeah, that sounds like the worst thing to do. But granted, they didn't seem like the sharpest tools in the shed.
Yeah. They looked more like they worked in, what was it? Textiles?
Looked like it.
Can't imagine how much they would have fought back anyways.
I saw some, like, bumps when I peered into their cart real quick
Yeah.
when they were dealing with them.
I hope I never see them again.
I'm hoping so too, because I'd rather not deal with those characters again.
Oh, big planes, so maybe not, and they could be heading off in another direction.
Who knows, maybe they're, I don't know, if they might be heading to a different place, hopefully. I'm hoping they're not going to the same place we are, just taking a different trek.
At least we're in the open air. The breeze feels nice.
I am hoping where we're going has a doctor's office.
I see a path.
You see a path?
Yeah, up ahead.
Well, at least we're getting somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it was in the heat of the moment. Relax.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was kind of deserved, yeah. Oh yeah, I see the path now. Okay, you're hyping this up. I'm intrigued.
Oh,
It piqued my interest.
tracks to civilization.
Or not, if we go that way, maybe. Or we go the wrong way, there's no signs.
Well, we have to trust the one with the map, of course.
Right.
Which looks like they want us to go west, from what it looks like. If I counted my directions well. So, you got yourself caught up in more than you can chew.
Yeah, I guess. I
I
mean,
feel like we all have.
So is it just us? Just us three, or do you think there could be more of us?
either concerns me.
Because
Either
Yeah.
my cells keep telling me that there is possibly.
your cells.
What, you don't have that?
I mean, I have cells. That's kind of how a body works.
I'm talking about, like...
You kind of
You
have
ever-
a mitochondria of the powerhouse of the cell. And
Okay,
then
yeah, I
there's
get that, alright? I know, it's a weird name, but whatever. It's distinguishable. I'm asking if you guys have, you know, those constant thoughts in your mind. You know, they very much speak to you. Almost as if they're there.
I mean, they're saying hi right now, so
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
okay.
So I'm not crazy. Whew.
Yeah, I just I mean, yeah. I have anxiety, so it's kind of a
Yeah, I'd rather
Don't
not.
we all?
I'd rather not call them the voices in my
Oh.
head, so that's why I chose
Oh.
cells.
Oh.
If you're about to tell us there's a gate up ahead, yep, we can very much see it. Apparently the cells
Okay.
say hi to every other single voice that is apparently being heard, so there you go.
Yeah. Some are head empty. I can agree.
Wow.
Whoa.
You know, maybe we should have picked a random direction.
I mean, the random direction worked in our favor, so. Oh.
halt! A booming voice encapsulates your entire group, stopping you from continuing forward through the gate. You look over at the side to see a rather bulky guard approaching you. In his right hand, there's a clipboard that appears to be comically small in comparison to his overall stature. When he steps in front of you, he straightens out his posture, appearing to grow taller. I'm gonna need some identification before you can step through these gates.
Oh boy.
Here you go.
Amanda seems to happily hand over a document that none of you have ever seen in your life. The guard checks the document, nods, and hands back the document. He then looks to the three of you. And your documents?
Well, you see,
Don't tell me you lost them. The guard cuts you off, his voice beginning to sound irritated. I swear kids these days are becoming so irresponsible. First the boy from
my
Teramos
20s.
losing his documents to a raven at the gate, and then there are the three of you with no documentation.
Did he say kids?
He shakes his head as Amanda gives you an awkward smile. You better have a better excuse than that raven incident, or else I'm not being paid enough to deal with this.
Hey, look. We're just trying to get through. We have no clue where we are.
The large guard glances over at Justin and gives a short huff. I understand that this is frustrating, but there's no reason to give me attitude.
Oh my
I'll
God.
stand out here all day with you until you give me a justified answer, or you turn around and head back from where you came from.
Oh my gosh, I have to deal with so many people. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
Hey, I don't make the rules. The guard crosses his arms as he looks over to Cam and Dan, who are behind the rest of the group. Safety is incredibly important to not only us, but the king and queen of Aerowyn. So, are you going to argue all day, or give me some real, valid information? The three of you stand there, looking at each other. After all, circumstances aren't exactly something that you would consider real. The very idea that you're all dreaming this is innately insane. Amanda appears behind the guard, her facial expression becoming more and more nervous as the seconds tick by. You can see a few more guards approaching from your peripheral vision. Dan, who has been silent this entire time, decides to step up. He clears his throat, allowing all the guards to draw his attention to the lift man. For a moment, you see Dan tense, but appear to melt into a more welcoming body language as he speaks his next words. Well, as crazy as it sounds, we don't know where we are because we just sort of woke up here. We found all these statues and just fell from the sky and teleported here, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, telling the truth wasn't an expected option, especially as Dad explained their circumstances. It definitely sounded like he was on something, but no one could stop the words coming from Dan's mouth. The guards surrounding you appear to stiffen a little bit as the larger guard tilts his head to the side. The air between you feels a little tense.
Oh boy. What he meant to say was
No. The larger guard begins to cut you off once more, raising a hand and places the clipboard underneath his arm. He clears his throat. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off once again, but it's a completely valid answer.
Huh? How?
The larger guard chuckles a bit at Cam's apparent surprise, as if your group should have already been made aware of the situation. Well, first things first, you're not the first people who claim such a thing. While we don't know the extent of it yet, there appears to be a phenomenon of people falling from the sky. We've already documented a few have come through our gates. The other instances have been eyewitness accounts. There's another pause between your group, and the three of you look at each other once again. So this wasn't just limited to you three.
You're implying that there are more people like us.
Indeed, the man said matter-of-factly. I would introduce you all, but I'm afraid I don't quite know these people myself. I was only debriefed about the situation as it's becoming more frequent. The guard goes to write something down in his clipboard before lifting up an arm and pointing towards the road leading into a more populated area of the city. You'll find that there's a register office over that way. When you pass the large fountain in the middle of the square, you've gone too far. Do I need to give you any more direction?
No need.
Amanda, finally no longer nervous, chimes in.
I know Aerowyn like the back of my hand. I can show them the way.
The guard nods to her, stepping back further to allow all three of you to make your way through the gate. It's imperative that you get those documents done right away, as without them you'll find yourself not being able to travel without some difficulty. It also helps us provide with legitimacy within Aerowyn. So if you so happen to decide to make your residency here, then the paperwork is settled. It also makes counting the population way easier at the end of the year. You hear a voice from the guard, one of the guards in your peripheral. The larger guard looks over in their direction, despite the fact that you can't see his face, you assume he gave the other a look. The other guard made an eep noise before returning to their task. The guard with the clipboard turns back to you. Have any more questions?
I don't think so.
Good. The guard said plainly before turning on his heel to walk back over to a door in the wall. Don't cause any trouble and enjoy your time in Aerowyn.
Okay, that shouldn't have been that easy. Right?
Well, that confirms that question.
Yeah.
I mean, it
does, but seriously, were they expecting us?
There's apparently it's a phenomenon.
I guess,
So I guess it'd be like if aliens were like shown to us and we were like, yeah, totally, cool. Anyways, go ahead. I guess that's the same case.
yes.
Okay, well, let's get moving. I'd rather not be around them.
Yeah.
Well, at least there was something good that came out of that, because I really, really was about to just lose it if I had to deal with another person. Having a bad day, at least.
So I guess this is one of the places you've traveled to. Okay. I mean, I trust you, Amanda.
Cells are really, really active today. Yes, I'm taking everything you're all saying into account. Wow.
I remember the guy saying something about Dang, this place is nice.
A little compact for my liking, but yeah. Very nice. Well, I mean, we just now struck the heart, I guess you can say. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean...
The Kingdom of Aerowyn.
Flowers here are really pretty.
They're lavender.
I see some cornflowers as well. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Now that's an impressive fountain.
Is this
Oh, I see what he meant by if you go by the big fountain, you went too far.
Okay.
So this is it? Registry's office?
Yeah, I guess. Let's see if we can get this stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's like going to the BMV.
Like a job interview?
BMV.
Is it like a job interview? I hope so. Because I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'll meet you out later, Amanda. I think I'll talk to her. Maybe there's
Okay,
more upstairs.
Yeah, there's probably more upstairs. Alright. Alright. Alrighty then. Here we go. Alright. You make your way over to the available desk and are greeted by what seems to be a friendly Animan. You stand there as they put a few files away and turn to face you. Ah, a new face in Aerowyn. How are we doing today, sir? He said while resting his arms on the desk. You stand firm, thinking about how this is just like a job interview, and wanted to keep it professional. Alright. I would say alright. Yourself? The registry worker would remove their arms from their stance on the desk. I'm doing well, sir. Now, let's get you set up here. He went on to state before reaching over on another table and grabbing a small stack of papers. He would sort through the papers and end with making sure they were all well stacked up again before placing them down in front of him. Are we applying for citizenship or visitation? He would ask. You take some time to really think about that question before ultimately settling on one answer over the other. I guess I would say visitation? I haven't really been around these parts before. That is very understandable, sir. You are a new face, like I said, he would go on to state while sorting through the papers, as if getting ready to ask you some questions. You ready yourself for what he's about to ask, seeing that it might be time for an interview. However, what he said next was something you were kind of not expecting. You wouldn't happen to be one of those new folk that fell from the sky, right? He jokingly asked. Your eyes begin to widen a bit after hearing this. Even with what the guard from outside told you moments ago, it just felt strange. Was this whole city just expecting you? No choice left then, to be honest, though. As a matter of fact, I am. Upon hearing your response, the worker would look back up at you, and his expression would turn from a friendly smile to a stunned realization. Wait, are you serious? He asked with a somewhat hesitation. The air felt a little off now, almost as if you felt like you did something wrong. I am. Is everything okay? After giving your response, the somewhat concerned face of the worker showed off was now fading away and switched to a more calming look. If that's the case, this makes our job a whole lot easier. Give me just a second, sir, he would say before getting up from his chair and going to a nearby filing cabinet. You watch curiously as he would pull a piece of paper out and head back over to you, presenting the paper on the desk. Upon glancing at it, you see that it's some kind of document, and on the bottom it requires a signature. Please sign here, he requested, handing you a quill and some ink to write with. Okay, all right. You take the quill from his hand and begin to write your signature where it is needed, going at a good pace. Once you were done, he proceeded to take the document and place it in a different filing cabinet. He would then make his way over back to his chair once more, taking his seat to face you again. "You're all set now then, sir," he would then state. This surprised you, as it felt like it was just handed to you without any huge effort, but what could you do? It seemed like this place was expecting you from the get-go, and there wasn't much to ask. However, there was one thing that you noted from both his words and the guards that you wanted a little more clarity on. "Thanks. Before I go, I've been told there are more like me who have already passed by here." Despite the guard telling me this, I just thought I would hear it from you. "Is that true?" Upon hearing your question, he would seem to take a deep breath before answering you. "In short, yes, you are not the only one, sir. Some have already passed through these doors and are now walking the streets of this kingdom, but I expect more will come through those gates in due time," he revealed. Having heard it twice now, you try to process this information. You ponder on it for some time, and soon pushed it in the back of your mind, realizing again that there was nothing else to do but move forward. Who knows if you'll meet another one of these travelers down the road, besides the ones that you came here with. "I understand. Thank you again." The registry worker would give a nod of approval before wishing you bye. "Of course. Welcome to Aerowyn, sir," he said, finally ending our interesting conversation and giving you a welcoming handshake. Okay, that was, wait. Where's everybody? Oh yeah, they said we'd meet outside. Well, that was, easy, I guess.
You need a doctor to check that wing of yours. Yeah, that we should do. Yeah, you get out of the way.
Well, that was a little easier than I expected.
Yeah, same.
Did they just give you a piece of paper and then tell you to sign it and that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me as well.
Yeah, she was happy that it was fast because I fell from the sky. So I guess we're visitors here now.
I guess I didn't start off with that. They kind of just mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm one of those people, and yeah.
They asked where I came from, and I just kind of just said the sky, and they went, just sign this. I'm like, okay.
Well, yeah, that's... You guys got it easy.
I know. Yeah, get this. She's a citizen here.
Yeah, I was expecting to have to, like, fill out at least numerous amounts of papers.
Yeah, it's not like the DMV.
Yeah, or a job interview. It was pretty cut and dry. Actually, wait. Where's Dan?
I heard someone walk by me, but I was talking to Amanda. I think Amanda just ran off.
Oh no.
Oh, you saw me?
Did he say where he was going?
No, I think.
Well,
I'll just.
I guess
If
there's
you're
really.
around and tell me, you could say hi. You know.
I guess there's really nothing else to do. I was kind of hoping we could, like, I don't know, keep in contact or something like that, because, you know, falling from the sky is kind of like a huge deal.
Yeah, we can maybe meet up at some point. Yeah, Amanda over here is getting ready to take me to the doctor's office real quick.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just see you around then, because I don't really have an address or anything like that.
Yeah, neither do I. I guess I'll see you around. Hopefully it's not too big of a city.
I mean, seeing what I'm seeing so far, there's more than expected.
Well, you ready to go, Amanda? You ready to go?
This is a little awkward. Oh, that's understandable.
At least it's within the city and not somewhere dangerous. Okay. Yeah. You good? You good to go?
I guess I'll leave you two to it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hopefully we can meet up with each other and then exchange information then.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you around.
See you around, Cam, Amanda.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to that doctor.
Take care as well.
So, where's the doctors here?
Okay, I am on my own now. Cells? Listen, I'm so sorry I didn't listen to some of you, okay? I should have, alright? It was in the heat of the moment, alright? So can we just relax a little bit, okay? So now I guess we're... Okay, come on, don't be like that. I have to make sure I don't talk like this around everywhere because yeah, this looks a little awkward. All right, let's just pick a direction and go. Still be wary about the man in the white mask? Yeah, I will. I guess for now we should just really take a breather. Whoa, yeah, there's a lot more to this place than meets the eye. Hold on a second. Wow, there is quite a bit to see. Are we going to be able to explore everything in one day? Wow. I don't know, I guess there's only one thing else to do. Just explore. I mean, really, honestly, what else do? We came here, we got ourselves registered, I guess you could say. What was that? Is that Dan over there? Guess I was just seeing things. Puffy Fox Animan, Unicorn Man, Silver-Eyed Dread. Why am I having these thoughts? Huh. Unless that's... I'll keep that noted, okay? I'll keep it noted. I have a journal, so we can write that down, I guess. Oh yeah, I got money as well. Okay, so we're not broke. That's good. Wow. No, I'm not gonna jump off. Can you at least let me enjoy the view? Sorry. Guys, you are literally embarrassing me. Good day. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest, Cells. I don't know how to socialize a little bit. I haven't really been out in a public setting like this for a while, and just looking around, it's very medieval-esque. So, not entirely sure if me walking on someone's lawn is gonna mean I'm gonna get guillotined. So, like, we'll just walk around, okay? Let's just walk around. I didn't even think. Just don't you do it? No. Alright, just be my eyes and ears, okay? That's what you are, technically, okay? My eyes and ears. Huh. It's quite a lot. I don't think I've ever been in a city this dense before. It's almost like a urban jungle. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be on fire, so... Wow, there's so much to this place. Jeez, it's like a maze. I should have asked for a map or something. am I supposed to, like, really get around here if I really just am gonna get lost at every single turn? I mean, I see some people up ahead, so at least there's that. Huh. Wait, there's something over here. Whoa. Look at that. Wow. I seriously am starting to consider why I was sent here. Why am I here, though? As much as I love beautiful views and whatnot, I just can't seem to understand why I was sent here. Why any of us were sent here. Beach vacation? I wish. I don't think beach vacations involve falling asleep where I'm from and then just, you know, waking up in another place that's far more, far more medieval in nature. I saw that there was another walkway over there. Get a better view of the beach. Wow. Look at this area. Little picnic going on? Oh, several picnics. No, not a beach episode. Those are bees. Yep. Nope. I don't like bees. I see some people up ahead. Nice little quaint area. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is a good view. Can't really see much. We'd have to go down there personally. But I think that's where we were before, up there, maybe? I have no idea. Whew. Honestly, all of that fighting's really got me drained a little bit. Drinks? Yeah, the other view was much better. I guess you can say that. Yeah, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a common occurrence. Cells. I could really go for a drink. Or something, at least. Because, I think I unfortunately drank all the water that I was given. How could I do that? Well, I'm not going to drink salt water, that's for sure. I did see that these fellows right here had drinks, so I'm assuming there's... Okay. Well, I think I got it right. Okay, so this is a tavern. It's not, no, I'm not going to jump off. All right. Sorry. Guys, you are literally making me look bad right now. Anyways. Well, at least we found a tavern. Just gonna go ahead and sit down. Whew. As you make yourself comfortable on the stool you just sat on, you look around to see many patrons having a rather good time. The environment seems much more packed than what you've seen before, but you welcome it nevertheless. It feels nice. You glance over at the bartender who appears to be serving a drink to someone else. They notice you afterwards, and with one quick little nod, the two of you lock eyes, and they begin to walk over to you. Hey there, big guy. Never seen your face around here before. First time in Aerowyn, or just visiting? They ask gracefully. She would give you a smile to which you return the same. Yes to the first one. Your reply would seem to strike them curious, but not as curious as the scars on your face, to which they notice soon after. Ah, I see. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to Derman's Den. I must say, though, those scars... Petrine, right? She asks curiously. You would perk your head up, seeing how they noticed who you are. As you're about to answer their question, you suddenly notice the horns that are protruding from their head. Glancing at them quickly reminds you of a certain dread you already met before. That would be correct, yes. Dread, I presume. The bartender would continue to aim a smile in your direction, clearly appreciating you have noticed who they are as well. Right you are. But you can call me Naomi, she said softly. Her name is quite lovely, and you can't help but feel relieved that one of your first interactions with someone in this vast kingdom you have just walked into is actually really humble. You ponder how long that will last, though, considering what you've seen, and how many people you met down the line. You try not to think about it, though. Yourself? She asks curiously. You would prick your head up again. Oh, it's Justin. You have a very nice name. Naomi would slightly fluster in response, hearing your compliment and gladly accepting it. Oh, thank you so much. Man, you have no idea how nice it is to hear you say that. I serve a lot of people every day, and I almost never have ever heard anyone say something as nice as that. Then again, the regulars always treat me with respect, so there's that, she explained. She seems to be comfortable while in conversation. Better than nothing, right? Glad I could make your day, Naomi. Naomi would smile once more. Looks like you made a good first impression with her. She would seem to be cleaning a glass as you continued to talk to her. So, tell me, big guy, what brings you to Aerowyn of all places? I mean, this is your first time here, so it's got to be an interesting reason, huh? I hope that's not being too personal. If so, you don't need to answer that, she stated nervously. Her expression would change to a somewhat concerned look. You notice this and try to think of an answer to calm her down. Oh, no, it's quite all right, Naomi. The answer is actually not quite what you think it would be. It's quite the long story. Her expression of worry would fade away as she expresses a sigh of relief. You can tell she was worried that she asked the wrong thing, but thankfully the small situation is now resolved. Once she musters herself together, she would grab another glass and begin cleaning it before locking eyes with you once more. Phew, thank Unity. I thought I would have scared you off. So glad that I didn't. I'm a bit of a curious one, if you couldn't tell. She stated hesitantly. I understand that. No worries here. Your response would completely calm them down. Right as they finished cleaning the glass they had been polishing. She sets it aside. Long story, huh? Seems like you've got quite the tale to tell. Or keep, for that reason, she said, responding to what you said moments ago. You nod in response, agreeing with her statement. Oh, where are my manners? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps? We've got quite the selection here at the den, so picking your poison is quite the choice maker, she happily asked. You ponder on what to choose and kind of feel stumped a little, considering this is your first time ordering drink of alcoholic proportions. The vast array of bottles scattered on the wall behind her seems rather intimidating, but you conclude that you'll never know until you try. Give me something strong. As you utter your words, you almost feel like smacking yourself in the face for just blurting out something, instead of thinking. Perhaps something strong wasn't the right choice for you the first time you pondered, but nevertheless, it was too late. Naomi would raise her eyebrow and throw a smirk before getting to work almost immediately. It's as if she knew exactly what to make, and she had made this kind of request many times before to other customers. She seems to be rather more experienced in this field than you initially thought. You watch as she mixes together 2 bottles into a small glass, and you're amazed by her handiwork. The way she handled the bottles was something you had not seen before, even if it wasn't such a big drink you ordered. Just as soon as it started, though, it soon ended, and she walked over and placed the glass right in front of you. Something strong for you, big guy. Or Justin, she said sweetly while slowly pushing the glass more towards you. You observed the drink before you and immediately noticed the golden amber color it's giving off, and wondered what could it be? Maybe a whiskey of some kind? Accompanied by 2 small ice cubes and a garnish. There's only one way to find out. Well, here goes nothing. Bottoms up. As you proceed to take a swig of the drink, you can almost immediately feel your senses get impacted as the alcohol tracks its way down your throat. You quickly take 2 gulps and place the drink back down, seeing that there was still a bit more left in the glass. It's a powerful taste, but one you can take boldly. Just as the intense taste arrived, it already started to leave. Quite the poison, isn't it? Naomi would say, while slightly giggling. As you look up at her, your mind begins to wonder what the hell was even in the cup. Yeah, you got that right. What is it? Some finely aged rum with a spike of whiskey. Adds a bit of a smoky flavor, wouldn't you say? A perfect combination if you're looking to put some hair on your chest, she answers in a friendly tone. You suspected whiskey as much, but rum? That comes as kind of a surprise to you. The taste was strong yet sweet, an interesting thought that stays with your mind as you glance at the glass. So, what do you think? Naomi asked curiously. It's quite powerful, but it has a nice sweet taste. I like it. Naomi's face would light up as she hears your response. Ha! I knew I could get you hooked, big guy. I mean, Justin. There we go. Sorry about that. Gonna have to start getting used to remembering names, being a bartender and all, she stated clearly. You give her a friendly smirk as a reassurance. Nicknames are no stranger to you. That's perfectly fine, Naomi. So, is there anything else I can get you? Naomi would begin to speak, but soon was cut off. As Naomi was continuing to talk, her eyes would dart over your shoulder as she noticed something that caught her attention. Her expression turned somewhat worrying. You look over your shoulder to investigate and quickly figure out what she was looking at. Across the room, the both of you would observe a scuffle taking place, as a lone woman would seem to be getting harassed by a much larger gentleman a few tables over. Oh no, not again, Naomi would express with concern, implying this isn't a new thing to occur. You begin to feel a certain anger you once felt before, back when a certain group of hunters began to do the same to someone innocent you had met. The feeling was sickening, and all you could feel was hatred building up as you watched it go on. Let me go call for a guard, Naomi nervously said. Before she could, however, you pull out 2 copper coins from the pouch you had stored in your bag and place them on the counter, followed by taking the last bit of your drink and finishing it off. No need. Naomi would stop dead in her tracks as she witnessed you get up from the chair, noticing the towering figure you are. Her expression was the definition of someone who had never seen such a thing before in her entire life. You give a quick nod before turning around, now in the direction of the foul guest. Now, it was just one step at a time from here. I'm getting sick of people like you. Upon making your way over to the rowdy gentleman, you take both of your hands and grab them by the shoulders, gripping them tightly, which causes the man to jump in surprise. You forcefully pull them away from the patron, who gives off a look of surprise as well, but soon matches one of relief, finally seeing someone doing something about what they are enduring, or what they were enduring. The rowdy guest falls to the floor and struggles to get up. Seeing that they're drunk, you take this opportunity to check on the patron. Are you all right? The patron would then look up at you, breaking their sight off of the man who was just thrown on the floor. She would give you a nervous smile, but tried her best to speak. I'm all right. Thank you, stranger, she would answer hesitantly, still in shock by what she had just endured. Hey, what the hell, man? A voice then shouted from behind, sending an instant reaction throughout your whole body. As you turned around, the man you had pushed in order to protect the young lady began to make their way up to their feet, and their expression carried one of drunken anger. You feel the penance stare you once used before forming once more. Looks like he's not staying down. What's your problem, bucko? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? He said while stumbling, clearly under the influence a little too much. I think it would be best if you left and not make any more of a fool out of yourself, bucko. Standing tall, you would observe that all the guests of the den and even Naomi were staring in shock. It's almost as if these people had never seen someone so brave in a moment like this ever. Almost like they never bothered to intervene in cases like this. It didn't matter, though, as the drunken man would grit his teeth in response to your comeback. "Oh yeah? And who's gonna make me leave, huh? You?" They would go on to state in a drunken daze. Was this guy serious, you thought? Guess if he wanted to pick a fight, he picked the wrong one to choose. "Leave. Now." The tone in your voice would change as you replied, which in turn did not seem to work as the drunken man would continue on. However, this time he was ready to start swinging. Looks like they wanted to play the hard way. Fun. "Screw you! Let me teach you a lesson in showing some manners!" He proceeded to shout as he made his way towards you, fast while still stumbling. Here we go again. Come on. Wow. Wow. The swift punch to the man's gut was enough to send him back onto the floor, as he began to cough and spit up some of what he had been drinking. Looks like what went down came back up, which couldn't have felt good. "All right, let's go." You proceed to pick him up and grab him, to which he shows little to no resistance as he feels weak from taking your hit. Easier on you, you thought. Whilst carrying him, you could hear some of the patrons giggling at the sight of, as they found it somewhat hilarious that a full-grown man was being dragged out in the most embarrassing way. You paid no mind to it, and quickly made it to the door, and upon fully opening it, you send the drunken mess of a man flying out onto the sidewalk. He tumbles but seems to be all right. "Have a good one, sir." Upon hearing your words, the man would pick himself up and begin to sprint away, not wanting to try and fight again. Within the blink of an eye, he was gone. Good riddance, you said to yourself in your mind. The thought wouldn't stay long, though, as the same patrons you saw from coming into the den would seem to still be standing in the same spots as before, shocked at what they just saw you do. You give them all of a nod and a bit of a forced smile to try to break the tension. Sorry about that. Please enjoy the rest of your time. The patrons would begin to go back to what they were doing after hearing your words. Thankfully, all of it was now over. Nothing else better to do but to go back inside, to which you proceeded to do. The same feeling of entering before, though, was not at all the same this time, as upon closing the door, you could see that most of the patrons were just now staring at you. Although it wasn't that surprising, considering the whole ordeal that just went down. They didn't stare long, though, and most of them just continued about their business. I should get back to Naomi. Oh. Naomi? Hello? You find yourself making your way back over to Naomi when all of a sudden you notice that she isn't alone anymore. A man you haven't seen before is now accompanying her. The man appears to have been expecting you as you approach. He seems to ready himself. May I be the first to say that was quite the spectacle that you just endured. Usually a guard would be here to help with such a rowdy guest, but never would I think to see someone else take a matter in such a matter in their own hands, he says gleefully. You take what he says as a sign of possibly getting kicked out, but his tone sounds rather thankful. It's a bit of a mixed signal. Yeah, I guess you can say that again. The man would look over to Naomi for a quick second, only to find that she is giving him some kind of a signal to introduce himself. He seems to catch on and turns his face to you, holding his hand out for a proper meeting. Oh, my apologies. The name's Harvey Durman, owner of this fine establishment. Hence the name Durman's Den, if you couldn't tell already, he said enthusiastically. Hearing this makes your nerves skyrocket as you feel as if you did something wrong, and the manager was about to remove you from the property in response. Nevertheless, you proceed in a professional manner, taking your hand out as well and promptly shaking his. It's Justin. I'm so sorry about all of that. Didn't mean for any trouble to happen. You brace yourself to be told to leave, but much to your surprise, this wasn't one of those moments. In fact, it was quite the opposite, as Harvey just let out a bit of a chuckle, almost as if you just told him a small joke and he was reacting to it. Trouble? No. I would say quite the opposite, actually. You helped prevent even more trouble from happening, and I can't help but thank you for helping keep this place comfortable. Especially for one of my patrons. Most of the people around here wouldn't bat an eye towards such a happening, and guards are usually the ones to show up and take care of it, but to see such a regular person take the initiative is quite refreshing to see. We could use more people such as yourself, he stated truthfully. You breathed a sigh of relief. Seems like you made another good first impression. Whew, cells. We are... Okay, we didn't get kicked out. I was just doing what I felt was right. Couldn't agree more, and I assume Naomi here would say the same. Thank you once again for helping out. It certainly made all of our days better, to say the least, he replied in a calm manner. The two of you would shake hands once more, having clearly been on the same page. It's no problem. So, what brings you to Aerowyn, Justin? He asks curiously. Before you can answer, however, Naomi would drop in to relay what you had already answered to her before. He told me it was quite a long story, but also said it was his first time here? Did I get that right? Naomi asked whilst turning to you. You give her a nod of approval, confirming that that's correct. Oh, first time, huh? You've got a place to be at, or somewhere to stay at least? This place can be very vast if you don't know where you're going, sadly. Harvey would ask as well as state. Yeah, I kind of just got here. So, no, unfortunately. I just arrived not too long ago. In fact, I just got registered just a few minutes ago, I would say. Both Harvey and Naomi's eyes would widen a bit as they hear your response. Wait, you don't have a place to stay yet? Naomi would ask while showing a look of concern. Huh. I would have at least expected you to say that you did, but this is certainly surprising. Are you here on work-related jobs or something along those lines? He would ask in response. I am not, sadly. I'm just new around here, and I guess you could say I don't have a job or a place to stay just yet. I was going to try to figure that out later, but first I wanted to get a drink. The two would continue to show a bit of a stunned expression now, knowing the vague circumstances, looking at one another for a quick second, but would return to you shortly afterwards. There was a bit of an awkward silence for some time, as Harvey would be seen putting his hand to his chin. He appeared to be thinking. Tell you what, Justin, I don't usually make this kind of offer out to everyone, but seeing your circumstances, I think we can both help each other out. If you'd be willing to listen, that is, he would state professionally. Upon hearing this, you grow curious as to what he has to say, and give him a nod of approval, gesturing him to continue. You see, managing this den is no easy front, as you might have been able to tell, but what makes the experience more difficult is what you just endured. That man that you threw out was only one of many, as rowdy guests like them come around more often than not, or more often than you think, he stated before pausing. Go on. To make a long story short, I need some security around here, and I think you might be just the man for the job. Sure, you might be thinking I can just hire a guard or two, but sadly that's easier said than done. We've tried many times, me and Naomi both, but it's not as simple as one may think. Guards have their priorities and are constantly on the move, so it's not like they can stay forever, he wanted to explain further. You begin to understand where he's getting at. What's the benefit? Well, not only will you be getting paid, but I can also provide a roof over your head. There's a spare room upstairs that you can stay in if you like, and on the plus side, you won't be alone, as Naomi is staying in the room next door. I'm sure she would be glad to have you around, seeing how you two have already gotten to know each other a bit, even if it was just for a minute, that is. So, how about it? He finished, eager to know your answer. His offer intrigues you, as you begin to think about it. A good source of income and a place to stay? It truly was an offer you couldn't refuse. Well, consider our prayers answered, Cells. I accept. Both Harvey and Naomi would smile in response to hearing your choice. He proceeds to shake your hand once more as a welcome to the team. Then by all means, welcome to Derman's Den, Justin. I know it can seem quite intimidating getting a job right off the bat from someone you just met, but I think you'll do good around here, he would say happily. Harvey seems to show some relief in his eyes, almost as if he had finally found someone to help around the den. Is it really just him and Naomi running this place? Perhaps you should ask about that later. Happy to help. When can I start? Wanting to get to work already, huh? I respect the commitment, but seeing what all you've dealt with moments ago, and the fact that you're new around here, I think it's best if you relax for the rest of the day. We'll get you set up sometime tomorrow, but for now, take some time to unwind, maybe go out and explore some of Aerowyn. There's quite a bit to see, he relayed to you, causing you to feel some relief. Harvey would look over at Naomi once more. She would give him a look that implied that she was gesturing for him to do something else. Oh, that's right. The room you'll be staying in. Here, I can take you to it right now, Harvey realized, beginning to slowly walk past you. As you were about to turn around, you saw Naomi slide over another smile. Look forward to working together, big guy, she remarked to you in a friendly tone as she proceeded to clean the glass that you drank from. You returned the smile in her direction. Her words made you feel at peace with yourself. It was the right environment to be in. Thank you, Naomi. Oh my goodness. Cells, I am so happy. We actually... Looks like we had to go through the bad to get to the good, I guess you could say. Thank you guys for being by my side. I'm assuming this is the room. As you enter the room, you would see Harvey waiting for you, as if ready to present what you're going to be living in now. You can't help but respect the commitment. It's not much, but at least it's still in good shape. Was initially going to make this a room for rent, but guess that kind of works. Guess that kind of works for what it is now. What do you think? Harvey turns to ask you. You take a few glances around the room and notice a couple things. A bed, a desk, a few shelves, along with some other pieces of storage and furniture. For a small room, it was quite nice, actually. Wow. It's actually pretty nice. Good to hear. Like I said before, we'll have you start tomorrow, around noonish, I would say, because that's when we open our doors. In the meantime, just relax a bit. Perhaps explore the market or something. You have plenty of time on your hands, he would reiterate once again, causing you to nod in agreement. As you place your stuff down on the bed, it seemed like Harvey had something else to add before making his leave. Say, Justin, you wouldn't happen to be interested in making a few extra coins, would you? Only reason I ask is, well, considering your circumstances, I thought maybe you could use some more coin down the line and than just getting paid from here at the den. Don't get me wrong, the pay here is good, but I know of a place where you can get a bit extra, Harvey explained, piquing your interest. His words intrigued you. An opportunity to make more money? How could you not be interested in such a proposition? I'm listening. What you got? I've got a cousin who works as an assistant manager over at the docks near the market. They do a lot of cargo shipping and handling down there, and it requires a lot of strength to do so. Perhaps that muscle of yours could also maybe lend a hand over there, as they're always looking to hire more workers to help onto the deck, he explained, causing you once again to become intrigued. If you're ever interested, head down to the docks and look for a woman named Savannah, and tell her that I sent you. She should not be too hard to miss, because, well, we both have the same hair color. Her eyes, though, are more on the orange side, and she wears quite a bit of green. That's all I could really tell you, though, right off the bat, he explained further. I'll take note of that and look into it. Thanks. Harvey smiles once more. Happy to hear, Justin. I'll leave you be now. Oh, not sure if I said this before or not, but welcome to Aerowyn, Harvey said gleefully before making his way out of the room. You give him a friendly nod as he walks out and closes the door behind him, leaving you alone in your now new place of residence. Oh my goodness. Here, let me just sit down for a second. Well, I'd rather have something like that than have to live on the streets, Cells. Come on. He seems like a nice guy. What do you guys think of him? Explore a bit more, maybe? I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to take in everything. I guess I have a way with words. This just feels a little weird, I guess. Having a job and a new place that I'm in. If Eliza were here, she'd certainly find this interesting. You know what, Cells, I think we should relax for a bit. I mean, after all, he did tell us to relax. We could probably do some exploring later, but for now, I just want to stay here a bit, I guess you could say. Oh, come on, don't be like that. It's not like that at all, okay? Whew. Well, I guess there's really nothing else to do but to just relax for a bit. Well, that didn't take too long, right? Didn't take too long to relax a bit. Honestly, it's nice to at least have a bed, I guess you could say. But I'm rather hungry, so... Yeah, what else did you think was going to happen when we were resting? Whew. Wow. Here, maybe we should, yeah. Oh, that is not what I meant to... Okay, never mind. Anyways. The rest is completed. Of course it's completed. Good lord. I didn't fall asleep, y'all. You were with me the whole time. Come on. Alright. Alrighty then. I didn't fall asleep, Cells. Come on. Sheesh. I just took a little bit of a rest. I didn't close my eyes or anything like that. I just needed to relax a bit. I needed to unwind. There's a lot that I'm thinking about, and I'm sure you can understand that. It's not easy being a guy that just fell from the sky and, well, did all of what just happened. I still can't believe any of this. But gotta push forward. We gotta push forward, okay? I also really need to work on my my anger issues there. I don't want to get kicked out of this city, so... Alright. I don't want to get kicked out of the city, so let's try not to punch someone. Let's just try to ignore it. Let's try to be rational about this. This isn't like how it was before, okay? You know what? Let's go do some exploring. I've gotten a little bit of rest. I feel a little energized. It's still daylight out, so we can definitely go do stuff. Wait. Yeah, we can actually... Wait, hold on a second. We can actually go find that Savannah girl that Harvey was talking about. We could do that. Because I am intrigued, nevertheless, about what he has propositioned for that. I mean, if there's a way to make more money, I mean, I don't see why I shouldn't choose it, right? Well, looks like the same people are here still. Looks like Harvey and Naomi are working the bar. Man, these people really must like this place. Hi. Yeah. Should we take... Okay, Cells, should we take the beach way or should we go that way? Because I personally don't mind getting some sand on my shoes. It's nice to walk on, I guess you could say. Actually, I wonder what's down there. This is a little tiki bar. If I ever come across a man named Wilkins, punch him in the face. Oh, okay, look, all right, to the beach. Okay, look, all right, if we're gonna do this, we need to really set boundaries on ourselves. Come on. I can't just keep punching people and whatnot. Unless they deserve it. Okay, come on. Don't be like that. I'm taking every single one of you into consideration, okay? Well, I'm actually kind of glad I took the beach. It's actually nice to feel the sand. Could go for a swim at some point, but not today. Definitely not today. Alright, hopefully there's a way to get up there. Wait. Oh, yeah, there's the docks. There's docks. They did say the docks was nearby, so thank goodness. Alright. Is that Amanda? And that's Cam as well. Interesting. Before we go take a look at that, though. This, wow. Holy. Wow. Look at this. Good Lord. This is amazing. Okay, I won't. Okay, I mean, I wasn't gonna do that. Okay, I'm not just gonna introduce myself and say, hey, I'm Justin. I'm some Petrine who fell from the sky. Like, I'm not gonna do that to everybody. You didn't pay for the drink. I did. I dropped 2 copper. Oh my goodness. My goodness. I mean, even then, it's probably on the house now because I have a job there. Goodness gracious, guys. I did pay for it. Come on. Kind of just... Guys, just... Come on. Just relax a bit. Unwind. Alright? Try not to make me panic too much. Wow, there's so much to see around here. Youthful Life Necessary Oils. Free samples. No thank you. We have... Is that coffee? Or rum or something? I have no idea. Pomegranates. Wow, there's just a lot to see. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be looking for this Savannah girl, but I really just want to unwind. I don't think I've ever been to a harbor in my entire life. It's just nice to see something new. Don't exactly get out much where I'm from. Which is why I'm happy to have you guys around. Not just some hulking brute. Fortune telling is fake. Oh, yeah, of course. I got it. Don't worry. You ever thought about being on those ships? Maybe. Maybe one day. There's just a lot to see. Wow. That is a really big ship. Good lord. You cells wouldn't happen to know how big this place is, right? Being a pirate? Nah. Adventure sounds amazing, but a pirate? Nah, I'm not too sure about that. Oh, please don't tell me pirates exist here. Oh no, they probably do, don't they? They do, don't they? I've got a lot to learn. Yeah, I can tell I haven't seen much at all. I really, really can. Yeah, you're right. I should have assumed, honestly. There's a lot of small boats too. And there's a lot of cargo. Lots of it. Wait. Is that her? Same hair color, wears a lot of green, eyes on the orange. I think that's her. Alright, we got no time to waste. Let's head over there. Good lord. I'm gonna have to definitely come by this shop at some point, or this market. There's a lot of stuff I could get. Or at least I could afford to get. I don't want to go spending all my money Eliza gave me. Alright. Funny running into you both here, so I'm just gonna make my way past you. Actually, I wonder if they have a place to stay. I could ask them afterwards. Or not, I don't know. Goodness gracious, this dock is so large. Okay, I think... Alright. Alright, here goes nothing. As you approach what seems to be the right person, according to what Harvey described, you can't help but feel a little nervous on the inside. You can't help but feel a little bit nervous on the inside, that you might have gotten the wrong person. The woman has her back turned as she appears to be observing other workers doing their jobs. Excuse me, ma'am? Are you, Savannah Durman? You call out to get her attention, to which she turns quite quickly towards you, almost as if she was ready to tell you off or something along those lines. Her expression showed one of almost irritation. Seems like you caught her in having somewhat of a busy time. What is it? Whoa! Sweet Unity, you're tall! She would remark upon setting her eyes on you. Her expression was just utter shock, almost as if she'd never seen someone so tall in her life. You can't help but get the feeling that this is going to be a common occurrence from now on. Sheesh, has anyone ever told you how towering you are? Scared the hell out of me, she would remark further. You, certainly wouldn't be the first to say that. Sorry about the scare. Her expression would turn from one to the other, almost as if she was indicating that it was alright, but still spooked her nonetheless. You can tell she's been working to the bone. It's fine. And to answer your question, yes, I am Savannah. Who are you and what do you want? I'm kind of busy, she remarked a bit bluntly. You feel a bit of relief in your mind, knowing that you didn't get the wrong person before continuing. Okay, here we go. My name is Justin, and I'm here in regards to some potential extra work. Your cousin Harvey informed me on how you've been needing more workers around here to help on the docks. Hence why he sent me here to see you. Savannah's expression would change once more, as she was a bit stunned to hear this small revelation. You can tell it's something she wasn't expecting. Wait. Harvey sent you? She asked curiously. You give a nod in response, confirming her question. Huh. Well, my day just got a hell of a lot more interesting, she would go on to state. Why is that, if you don't mind me asking? Savannah would take a step closer to you, but not too much. I'm just a bit impressed that he, of all people, decided to send someone my way, knowing how busy he is over at his little club. It's honestly uncommon for him to do such a thing. He must have seen something in you for him to decide such a thing. Consider yourself special, she explained. This more the less intrigues you. After all, the only thing you did was just throw someone out of his establishment. But you can still recall why he hired you. I wouldn't call myself something like that. He offered me a day job at his club after watching me throw someone out of his place who was drunk. For the first time, you can see a smirk grow on her face. It's like she found what you just said a bit entertaining. That ought to do it. Harvey is somewhat easy to impress these days, and you sure as hell docked in that yard. What was your name again? Justin. There it is, she would remark. So it would seem. Well, if he sent you my way, then I guess I'll bite, she would state, proceeding to do something that you didn't expect. Savannah would then start using her eyes to scan you, almost like a stylist would do when they would see a new outfit. As she did this, her eyebrows would raise a few times, as she's beginning to slowly make a circle around you. You couldn't help but feel a bit awkward, but stood still nonetheless. She would make her way back around and step in front of you, putting one hand on her hip and one on her chin. Impressive, I must say. You work out? She would ask, still scanning you. I guess you could say that. Does having worked on a farm count? You would hear a slight chuckle escape from her mouth before she looked back up at you. Well, that answers that. Surprised Harvey didn't send you towards the Costella farmlands first. But hey, I'm not complaining, she remarked while smirking again. Now that you recall, you can't remember if you told Harvey what you did before unexpectedly coming to Aerowyn. Alright, now the boring part. I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions, Savannah would then state, ready when you are. Fire away. Savannah would then pull out a small notebook from one of their pockets as well as a writing utensil. Well, I already know your name, so there's no need to ask for that first question, so let's move on to the second one. Are you a registered citizen of Aerowyn? She asked. Not necessarily a registered citizen, no, but I have a permit of expedited visitation. If that's the case, do you have a place you're staying at as of right now? If so, can you tell me where that is? She asked next. Derman's Den. I'm currently living in one of the rooms there. Figures. Makes my job a whole lot easier. Have you ever worked in heavy lifting before? She then asked. As this question hits your ears, you almost immediately remember all the grain bags and hay bales you helped carry and transport on Eliza's homestead. This question was an easy one to answer. I have, yes. In relation to the heavy lifting experience, how many pounds would you say you can lift at a time? It takes you some time to figure out an answer to this question. Oh boy. I would say around 60 to 100 pounds. Maybe even more than that. Possibly. Each time you answer, she would then be seen writing everything down, occasionally looking up at you. Not bad. Got any health defects? Mental? Physical? Anything like that? She asked next. Not as of currently, no. Let's hope it stays that way. Any specific time frame you would be interested in working? Morning, evening? She then asked. Seeing how your job over at Derman's Den begins around noon, you think about which time frame would work, ultimately landing on one. Morning would be fine. Good choice. Lastly, if you were to get hired, you understand that the job comes with potential risks of physical injury, she asked finally. Yeah, I'm kind of susceptible to that. The cells would know. I understand. After hearing your last answer, Savannah would go on to take a few minutes to finish writing everything down, finally finishing and putting her notebook and utensil back into her pocket. Pretty solid answers, I must say. Just need you to do one last thing. You see that crate behind you there? Savannah asked, pointing over your shoulder. You look over to find a crate that is labeled Exported Iron, and it appears to be in new condition. Yes? Savannah will make her way over next to you, now making the two of you stand side by side. Why don't you give it a lift? Telling me you can lift a lot is one thing, but witnessing it is another, if you get what I mean. She went on to state. Despite being a little extra, you understood completely, and made your way over to the crate, kneeling down and placing your hands on each side of the wooden box. No, she didn't hear that, okay? She would have asked about it. Anyways, here goes nothing. You take one deep breath before taking the crate and giving it a good lift. You could feel the heaviness as you carried it, but once you had it within your grip, it became rather easy. This was just like the grain bags and the hay bales, but a bit different. Savannah seemed very impressed now, as she would give off one last smirk. Well, I'll be damned, Tarv. You made a good choice with this one, she said to herself as she watched you. After having achieved what you were told to do, you carefully placed the crate down and turned back to face Savannah once more, stretching your arms to relax them. Yes, I lifted with my legs, don't worry. So, what do you think? Savannah would place both her hands on her hips. What do I think? I think it would be a legit crime if I didn't hire you. Seeing what I've seen here just now, it's safe to say you got the job. Nicely done, she said while still giving off a slight smirk. You return the gesture and feel relieved to hear the good news. Thank you. Savannah throws you a nod of approval, as if she's telling you're welcome, but without using words. Since you're interested in working mornings, I'll have you assigned to those specific shifts. Plenty of cargo comes in at dawn, so you picked a very good time, like I said. Meet me here first thing in the morning tomorrow, and I'll teach you the ropes, she went on to state. Got it. Thank you again, and see you tomorrow, Miss Durman. Before you can make your leave, Savannah would call out to you, having one last thing to say. Call me Savannah, Justin, she said calmly, making you give her one last nod of approval before turning around and walking off. Whew, gosh, that iron was heavy. Why do you think I call you the cells? And looks like they're gone. Shoot. Well, I'll meet up with them at another time, I guess. If I do end up finding them again, I definitely have to tell them where. Who? Well, Amanda and Cam, they were here just a second ago. Well, cells, I think we've got a pretty good life ahead of us, don't you think? Here, let's go on another walk on the beach. Wow. What a day it's been, honestly. It's only just the beginning. I think that's a complete understatement. I have to agree. Meet the others, as if I will. They could be anywhere at this point. They could be outside of this city. No, we're not having a beach up. Oh my goodness, stop. No. No, 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 okay? Good lord. What would I do without you? What would I do without you, cells? Honestly, you make every moment around me interesting, so I'm not bored at least. Have less voices in your head. I don't want to call you the voices in my head. That's why I call you the cells. You're my constant thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I think about, or at least that's how I like to see it. Sad cell sounds. Oh, come on. It's fine. Of course I do. You're always there, so. I just can't believe there's even more of you guys. Can you believe that? You said hi to someone else's voices. I can't help but find that's a bit adorable. But yeah, regardless of the circumstances, thank you guys for being with me. And well, I can only assume our journey is gonna get started from here. There's many things we have to see. Anyways, let's go back to the den. Whew. Thanks, cells. Actually, wait, what's down here? I mean, if I'm working here, I should have access to this, right? Whoa. Look at that. Got a whole stage down here. They do shows down here? Oh, he did say it was a bar club. So they're bound to have some entertainment at some points. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to be a part of a few of them. But for now, let's go back to our room. All right. Alrighty then. Here I think to end off this day, should be able to write something. What to write though? Where to begin? Entry number 1. And that is gonna do it for the first ever stream of Aerowyn on Skyline. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Guys, you are absolutely amazing. The support, I was reading your guys' messages and whatnot, because obviously I had to like keep in mind that you guys are the cells and whatnot, but honestly, you guys are amazing. This stream went pretty well. I mean, there was a little bit of scuff here and there. Sometimes I had to pause my game and move to another Discord channel. Yeah, it's bound to happen and whatnot. But honestly, really, really good stream. You could tell I was a little bit nervous, but honestly, I hope you guys forgive that tenfold. Oh my goodness, man. Such an amazing stream. I can't imagine what it's like for the other people's perspectives, but if you haven't checked out their perspectives as well, feel free to go check them out as well, including Cam and Dan's, who I think Dan has already finished up with his, and Cam is still doing hers, I think, so we might raid her in a minute. But honestly, thank you so much to everybody who showed up to the stream. Yeah, she's still going. We'll go ahead and raid her. But thank you so much to everybody who followed. We have Smolo, Yubnam, Mog, Callum, Eva, a lot of people followed. So thank you so much for the follows. Welcome to the Umbrella Evolution. Hope you enjoy your stay. And honestly, I want to just give a few quick shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Lila, who was helping backstage my perspective. They played as the drunk individual and whatnot. They're in my call right now, but you know, you can't hear them obviously. But they did all the backstage work from my perspective. I want to thank all the other backstage that helped out: Swan, Pepper, I think Swan helped. I already said Swan. Yeah, all the other backstage that helped out. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry and whatnot. But thank you to everybody else. Flint's too. Yes, there we go, Flint's. Thank you so much, Lola. So thank you so much to the backstage, and thank you so much to Cam and Dan for helping come together with this perspective, this 3-pointer, because it was difficult. It was difficult to come up with, and it was difficult to coordinate. We had some bumps in the road, and even last night we almost thought about moving it too, because Dan had some trouble with his PC, but or his power, but thankfully a miracle happened and his power came back on and we managed to get it out today. Honestly, guys, I am so relieved. I'm so happy, and I can't wait to continue Skyline with y'all, because trust me, this is only just the beginning. This is only the beginning for what's to come in Skyline Realm. There's a lot for us to explore, and a lot of other things to watch, and there's plenty of content out there for you to watch, not from just my perspective, but from other people's perspectives. So please do check out Skyline Realm if you do not know what it is. I think I have the command. Yeah, there it is. Check out the official link to the website. It'll lead you to our Discord, our fan Discord, obviously, our Twitter, and all that other stuff. There's plenty of stuff for you to watch, plenty of stuff to get engaged with. We have such an active community, and it's amazing. And honestly, I can't help but just thank you all so much for just everything. Honestly, this has been in the works for 2 months now. 2 months. Isn't that crazy? My goodness. You guys are amazing, honestly. Let's go ahead and raid the CamelotWarrior, because she's streaming. Yeah, the CamelotWarrior. I have to catch up with some of the streams. Yeah, but definitely feel free to check out the other perspectives and whatnot. But again, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. As much as it went scuffed here and there, it was a pretty good stream. Oh, wait, Cam just ended? She just ended her stream? What? Hold on, I gotta check. Hold on. Oh, she did. Is there anybody else live at the moment? Oh, goodness. Yeah, that was my stream. Yeah, it looks like nobody else is live that I know, so, I guess we're not gonna raid her, unfortunately. That's okay, chat. But thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. Final thank you, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye!